What's up, FOA squad? I'm Anthony, and welcome to our channel, Life with Anthony. I hope everyone is doing well out there. Happy Thursday to you guys. So guys, today I wanted to come on and share 4 of my recommendations for someone who is either thinking about going into the lifestyle or someone who has already made the decision to live this lifestyle and are now in prep mode. Now, I like to think that the part of the van life community that I fit in is the stationary, meaning I don't travel. I live in the same city. Uh, car life slash SUV life category, and someone who has a regular 9-to-5 job. So if you fit into this category, hopefully these 4 recommendations will help you out before you actually start your journey, or if you just recently started your journey and have not yet thought about these things, maybe some of these things will also help you out. Now, these 4 recommendations are not, exclusively for those that are stationary and live in an SUV and or a car, So let me get right into it. The first recommendation, if you have not yet started, I recommend that you start paying attention to where you can possibly park in your city. Now, if you have been in your city for many, many years, you should be familiar with the different areas of your city, the little nooks and crannies of your city, but you probably have never just taken or thought about parking situations because you had no reason to. So start paying attention to where you could possibly park in your city. I know when I made the decision to move back into my car, before leaving out of the apartment, I automatically started pointing out and noticing different streets, different areas, different parking lots, etc., of where I could possibly park. It just started happening automatically for me. Maybe because this is my second time around and I kind of subconsciously knew what to do in terms of parking. But yeah, if you are new, start paying attention to the different parking areas, the possibilities where you can park. My second recommendation would be, if you are going to be living in your car or slash SUV, I would say to get inside of your car, because now you're going to start looking at your car or your vehicle in a different way now. Not just hopping in the front seats, turning on the ignition and driving. Now this is going to become your living quarters. So you're going to start looking at it in a different way. So I recommend that you get inside of your vehicle, just take a nice look around at it, take an assessment of the space that you have, just kind of visualize what you need to do while you're sitting in the front seat, what will you need to get done on a daily basis sitting in the passenger seat, and just try to visualize some of the basic things that you're going to need to get done on a daily basis. Also, I want you to take an assessment of your mobility in your vehicle. Are you going to be able to climb from the front to the back of your vehicle and vice versa? Or are you going to have to get out of your car each time and go through the second door to get back in the back, So do an assessment of your mobility. I'm just 5'2", so it's pretty easy for me to climb from the front to the back and the back to the front. If you are much taller, that may not be the case for you. So do kind of like a mobility assessment and see what you can actually do physically in the vehicle that you intend on living in. All right, and also as a part of that, okay, let's move on because this will fall under the third recommendation. My third recommendation would be to your bed. Are you going to have your bed laid out permanently, or are you going to be taking your bed up, putting it down every day? I know for me, that would be a pain in the behind for me to do that. But once again, I am only 5'2", so I'm able to keep my bed, keep my bed down on a permanent basis. It starts from the back of the seat and goes all the way back to the hatch. So that suits me just fine. But if, like I said, you are a taller person, you may not be able to do that. And if you are not able to do that, also see if you can do, or would you have to get out of your car every day to put that bed down and take that bed up? Or would you be able to do that, accomplish that while being in your car? That's important. That would be important to me to figure out, because if you live in a 4-season city like I do, winter, spring, summer, fall, then are you going to be okay with having to get out of your car every day during the winter time and make up your bed, or put your bed together, or take your bed back up, as well as the summertime, the dead of summer, you know? So if you cannot keep your bed down, see if you're able to put it up and down inside of the car, because that's going to be very, very helpful. And it's going to be less troublesome, because if you have to keep getting out of your car, that's more possibilities for you to be seen. It would definitely be much easier and more discreet if you can do that from the inside. So check that out. My fourth recommendation is to get some earplugs. Now, my job used to supply these to us, these little earplugs. But they still supply earplugs for us, but they bought a different brand that I don't like, because it doesn't muzzle out the sound of the press as much as I wanted to, as much as these. So I went on Amazon. I think I put the box in my storage unit. So I went on Amazon and bought the ones that my job used to supply us. And these, I forget how much they cost. If I think about it, I won't be able to do it yes, I will. If I think about it, I'll put the link in the description. Now these, they muzzle out your immediate noise, but they don't shut your hearing down completely. So with these in your ear, because you don't want to hear every sound. You're not going to want to hear every sound when you're trying to sleep in your vehicle, especially if your parking area is not in as a discreet area and you're near passing vehicles. You want something in your ears to kind of muzzle it out. And these will do a good job at doing that. I can still hear on the outside, but not as bad as if a passing car went by and I did not have anything in my ear, because that could be a little challenging to go to sleep. I mean, you're already in a new situation where you have to learn or get used to sleeping on I call it inside outside living, because you're actually outside but you're inside of your vehicle, and you have to get used to, you know, tuning out different noises. I mean, not just passing cars, but just noises in general, you know. So I do recommend that you get some earplugs. I don't see many people recommending that, but I know for me, I'm used to having these in my ears at work, and it just became something that that helped me out a lot living in this car life. All right, guys, those are my 4 recommendations, is to, you know, start taking notice of your parking areas around your city. Hop inside your car, do it several times if you have to, kind of get a feel of your car, where you're going to be able to do certain things in your car. You decide whether or not you're able to keep your bed up or down. If you have to take it up and down every day, can you do that from the inside of your vehicle so that you don't have to get out and go to another door? Or also it lessens the chances of you being seen. It keeps you a little more discreet. And also, you know, I recommend the earplugs so that you can, it'll help muzzle out some of the outside noise, and hopefully you won't have too much trouble or any trouble at all sleeping in your vehicle. And I'm going to give one more tip, which I did mention in a video months and months ago. And for me personally, accessibility in my vehicle is a key thing for me. I don't want to have to be going all the way in the back to do this and do that. So one of the things that I did that helps me out on a daily basis tremendously is that I took my glove compartment, and I have my toothbrush, my mouthwash, my shaving cream, my razors, my trimmers for my hair. And these are things that I use on a daily basis. I also have my vitamins in there. These are things that I use on a daily basis, or at least 2 to 3 times a week. And it's so easy for me to just open up my glove compartment from here and just do my daily beginning day of, you know, beginning things to start my day. So I do recommend that if you can do that. It is a huge help, and it's so accessible, and it makes getting my day started so much easier and so much smoother, you know. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. We at the FOA Squad community here have a great community, and you don't want to miss out on it. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap. As always, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys. You know that, and I'll see you guys the next time.